I'm here because I am a roaring lion crying out righteousness. You know, the things that Trump has been saying on Truth Social and in other media outlets carrying Trump recently made some statement against retiring General Milley, who was the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff. Something on order that he should be hung or dead or whatever. And I picked it up last night on one of the MSNBC broadcasts, so I'm going to let you look at the video and see how they have covered what, you know, Trump has been saying about killing people. I'm trying to figure out a way how to say it because it's true. I mean, well, what does this mean? They're talking about taking down a general. He's not talking about taking down, you know, what's that woman name? Stormy Daniels or Michael Cohen, his one-time fixer. He's talking about taking down the U.S. military 5-star general, chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff. Trump said, take him down. This is just getting really, and it's going to get wilder as it goes along. By the way, you need to prepare yourself, if you possibly can, for what America's going to look like 6 months from now. It's going to be one place that, you know, even people are going to be jumping out of towers on Wall Street the way they were doing during the Great Depression. But, Mr. Engineer, let's see what this business about General Milley, what Trump has to say.
Good evening from New York. I'm Chris Hayes. The head of the Republican Party, one of two major parties in our system, is once again stoking violence. And anyone with eyes to see or ears to hear should be pretty freaked out about where this is all going to lead. Just in the last few days, just a recap of, say, the last 3 days, Trump floated the idea of executing the outgoing chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, 4-star General Mark Milley. He called for this very network and our parent company to be investigated for, quote, country-threatening treason. Treason, of course, also punishable by death. Trump's threats against the people prosecuting him in 4 criminal cases across 4 jurisdictions have become so relentless and intense that those top prosecutors now require round-the-clock protection, according to reporting by the New York Times. To top it all off, yesterday, the ex-president visited a gun store in South Carolina where he admired and said he wanted to buy a firearm bearing his name and face.
What is the quality of this gun?
That's a Glock. Glock actually did that, and these are actually great sellers for us. We sell.
You sell with the picture?
We do. It comes exactly like this from Glock.
Wow.
Now, just a second. That Glock, I haven't seen one recently. That's someone pulled one on me. Has Trump's picture on it. I think that, I don't know, Mr. Engineer, can we find that perhaps someplace where it actually has his picture on the gun itself? Because in this video clip, I'm sure it doesn't have. But they're selling guns with Trump's picture on it. So a guy gets ready to rob you over in Kensington, Philadelphia, right? He got a Glock, or get ready to shoot you on the south side of Chicago, and he pulls out a pistol with Trump's picture on it. You might start laughing. So is this a joke? Look at that. Is that something? They got Trump's picture on the side of a gun. I mean, I may want my picture someplace. Definitely not in the men's bathroom. But probably worse than that, I wouldn't want it on a gun. I mean, what is the world coming to? And Trump was just grinning and carrying on. I guess he didn't know that because the way he was responding, he said, "Oh, that," and the gun salesman was telling him, "Yeah." Oh, so go back to the video, Mr. Engineer.
Yes, sir. They like me.
That's 45.
They like you.
I gotta buy one.
Sir, if you want one, this one.
No, I want to buy one. I want to buy one.
Can I get a?
Now, a spokesperson for Trump actually said the ex-president did purchase a gun at that store, which could be illegal under a federal law prohibiting the sale of firearms to people who are under indictment for crimes carrying sentences of more than a year. Indicted defendants are also barred from shipping or receiving any weapons that have crossed state lines. So then the spokesperson later deleted his post and said Trump did not actually buy the gun. Again, this is just the last few days, right? You may not be seeing it because he's on his own weird little social media network that doesn't seem to have much of an audience. All of this is right in line with one of the most consistent aspects of Trumpism: the explicit cultivation of the threat of political violence as a means of influence and wielding power.
Hey, Mr. Donald John Tribulation Trump, let me report this to you. Fools' names, let's start over again. Fools' names are like their faces, always seen in public places. Tell them to take your picture off that gun, Trump. All right, but yeah, so Trump has been threatening people. At least that's what the reporters are saying. Trump is saying he's not threatening anybody. He's just defending himself against the liars. I'm going to drop a bombshell on you a little bit later on about what happened in the court here in New York. Same court where Trump was not criminally charged, but civilly charged with fraud on yesterday. I didn't get to that. But I'm going to take a break right now because I need a break. After the break, I'll be back to tell you about well, let's see where we're going, what MSNBC has to say about Trump's activities. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere, everybody. You're listening to the Manning Report. Not Manning, in case you don't know that. Some imposter came in and took my seat and is taking over my broadcast. No, it's me. I'm the real deal.